what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton, we'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues, we love you, what more can we say? Let's hear you in the pub, singing our song, helping and sharing the love.
Season 8, number 3, the one after Swansea. Welcome to Monday night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Image Cleaning and in this month in support of BHST. Friday night under the lights saw Blues take on newly relegated Swansea City. They had so far been strong, but they hadn't been to St Andrews. We absolutely bossed that game, and we didn't get a goal is beyond everybody that turned up. Sadly, just before the game, some melts of human beings decided to boo the name of Gary Gardner. What a bunch of idiots. The guy pulled on his blue shirt and gave a performance worthy of the status. First people I bumped into was Ray and Christina Hubert, and even managed to bump into them again as I was walking away from the ground. Many thanks to my dear sister Pat for sorting me tickets out, and I'm really sorry I let you down with your goodie bag. Sorry. Warnock and his potty mouth, for goodness sake, man, shut up and deal with your own team. Bolton, 30 quid, it's all on the Tilton Talk Show tonight. Forest away on Saturday on TV again, so it's all go as the games come thick and fast. So once again, as always, get on with the show, strap yourselves in and get ready for the ride on the world's one and only Tilton Talk Shows.
We're so happy following the blues, we love you, what more can we say? We are the lads from the Tilton, we'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues, we love you, what more can we say?
You're listening to Trevor Francis on the Tilton Talk Show.
The Tilton Talk Show on srbradio.com.
This is Monday night and welcome to the Tilton Talk Show. Standing in for Mr. Fun today is Not So Big Sam.
Thank you.
Not Big Sam, right. Not Big Sam, but Not So Big Sam. I saw that on your Facebook earlier. I thought it was very clever, very witty. What? Not So Big Sam.
Yeah, not so big,
big Sam.
I think they're going
not
for
so
average size Sam these days.
Yeah.
And got to welcome a new crew member tonight. That's our Ollie, who's working in the background with Mrs. Brown.
Yes.
And welcome to Mrs. Brown.
Apprentice.
Welcome to Mrs. Brown.
Good evening.
And welcome to Mrs. That's better. He's not got it, has he? Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know it's a new feature.
Driving to the Swansea game on Sunday night, and I was thinking to myself, Friday. It's after Ray just called it Saturday. Driving there on Friday night, I'm thinking we're going to get nothing out of this, absolutely nothing out of this. And the team's come out, and I don't know, it wasn't so very many people, but enough was enough. But and however many it was far too many, because there shouldn't have been one. Decided to boo one of our players on his debut. How disgusting and disgraceful is that?
Absolutely ridiculous.
I don't care where the kid come from.
No, nor me.
Right?
At the end of the day, if Gary Gardner goes back to the Villa and goes and plays his heart out for the Villa, then yeah, fine, boo him. He's playing in the claret and blue.
He's playing the opposition, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's in our kit.
Absolutely.
You support him, regardless. Regardless of whether he scored a goal and ran up the other end and celebrated in front of their lot a couple of years ago. Regardless.
Oppie did it.
Yeah, Kevin Phillips did it.
Kevin Phillips,
And our fans love Phillips.
I don't get the boo boys. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I don't like it. So there you go. I've had me say.
Friday.
What?
And Mick Greaves, there's only one Gary Gardner, and he put a shift in for the Blues.
He didn't half, didn't he?
Well done.
Well, what a great guy. What an absolute great guy. Coming across the city is a very difficult thing to do.
Of course.
Right? It's a very difficult thing to do. And he must have sat in that dressing room, put in that Birmingham City shirt on, his body, right? He's now wearing our badge, and he's got to walk down that tunnel. And when his name was called out, he heard it, without a doubt he heard it, right? And Gary Monk heard it as well. So if you did it, you disgust me.
Yeah, totally agree. And you know what? I think a lot, you can agree, well, obviously he supports the other side down the road, but how much bottle does that take?
Loads. I mean, the guy must have been. His heart must have been in his mouth.
I've got absolute admiration for him.
I just stand up and applaud the guy now, here and now, even metaphorically. But what an absolute.
I just wanted to pick up on Kevin Kelly's point earlier. He just wanted to ask, confirm whether the Blues game is available on Wednesday night on the Red Button.
I don't know.
It is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. All midweek.
Are you confirming that?
Yeah.
So everybody can blame you if it goes wrong.
Everyone can blame me if it goes wrong. Every single championship game that's on a Tuesday or a Wednesday is live on Sky Sports this season.
Sky Sports,
every
Red
single
Button.
game.
Okay, so there you are.
Whether we're home or away, the Blues on. Obviously, if we're at home, get down there.
Yeah.
If we're away and they're charging £30, just stay at home and watch it on the Red Button.
Yeah. Gary Gardner put his heart and soul into it. He was great. He certainly was. That's from Linda Magna. Thank you very much for that. 8 out of 10 by Gary Gardner the other night. Benji Smith. Evening Tilton Talk, Stewards and Stalwarts and Not So Big Sam. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Adam. Going from Undoy to Gardner was like changing a skateboard for a Bentley. All it is. I'm a little bit sorry that the Undoy situation didn't work out because he was a beast. However, do you know what? He's gone to Angers. Angers. He's gone to Angers. He's not a Blues player anymore. No. That's it. He's gone. He's forgotten.
His contract's up at the end of the season. He's no longer a Birmingham City player. I mean, at the end of the day, his wages were absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but we know
we can blame Mr. Yeah, we can blame Mr. Harry Redknapp for that. If is left on loan, so absolute worst case scenario, all the Blues fans that play FIFA, you can still play with him on FIFA. You just terminate his loan. So you can still play with Undoy on FIFA with your Blues team. It's absolutely fine.
But one of the greatest moments for me was Mr. Fawn having his photograph taken with him. That was cracking.
Magic, absolutely magical.
And of course, we've got that on the wall somewhere. I take it, haven't we, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
On the wall, the fact.
Ian Fontaine says, to be fair to him, he was solid in the middle. Martin Ward, that's cracking. And Deb Phillips, Gary Gardner, man of the match. Absolutely bossed that midfield. Nothing got past him.
Him and Keith Nabab were really good together.
Yeah. What a difference Friday starting with 11 men instead of 10 and a doy from Paul Gill. Can we call the screen Gary this week from Steve Portman? We've got a little name for it and we'll tell you about it in a minute.
Don't know. It's quite a contest for the naming rights this evening.
The naming rights, yeah.
I don't have a name, apparently. I don't have a name.
You do? It's blank.
I'm blank.
You're like Warnock. Blank. Adrian L says Gary Gardner playing the ball, holding passing midfielder allowed Keith to join in. Mags more freedom to play their natural game, and Hotter, of course. Yeah. I was absolutely thrilled on Friday night.
We were fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've never seen us. I can't remember us creating such a vast wealth of chances. I mean, I was just.
And we've still got Vassell to come.
Yeah, and just watching back on the highlights as well, the goal that was disallowed, like apparently that was given for an offside. I mean, if it's offside or not, I don't know. But I went sitting in the ground, I thought that was a foul. Like I thought they'd given it as a foul, and looking at it as well, the goalkeeper has been quite clearly impeded. I'd understand if it's a foul. If it's offside, is it the right decision?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's one of those, isn't it? I don't know.
Alison Shilton, hello to you.
Really unlucky on Friday night not to get anything at all. But we got a lot
of people saying there was nothing wrong with that goal, so I think we were hard done to there. And had we got one, well.
People are entitled to their own opinion. I mean, me personally, I could see the claim for a foul, but an offside, I don't know how it can be an offside, especially when you have a defender on the line of a corner. How can someone be offside?
Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Kev Kelly says Vassell's only just started training this week with the ball this week. Must be at least another 2 weeks away.
I'm not expecting to see him really until the end of September.
Yeah, probably end of September, beginning of October.
Yeah,
I think, but. You know what we don't know is what we don't know. So
it'll be interesting to see whether he's going to come back.
Mark Yates is saying Morrison was offside. He became involved in the second phase. So
was he? I haven't seen the reverse angle of it, to be honest. So I can't really comment.
And Benji Smith said Swansea keeper had a game and a half. To be fair to him,
he did.
Didn't he?
Yeah,
he did really well to keep chances out.
I can't remember a save league.
Does anybody know how many chances we had on goal? Please.
I'm sure I read something like 17 I read,
yeah.
17 or 18.
But I looked at the stats after the game as well. We had something like 36% possession. How do we only have 36% possession? It's not we had a lot more than that. But then again, it doesn't matter, does it? We're the ones that created the chances. But on my way over on Fridays, I'm travelling from England from the games now. there was a couple of Swansea fans.
Yes, we've just had one join us. Welcome to my good friend Sean Taff Morris, all the way from Swansea.
Welcome.
Very big welcome to the Tilton Talk Show to you, my friend, and thanks for chatting to me after
Yeah,
the game.
well,
as Taff said, he said we absolutely bossed that game and should have absolutely won it. Nice guy, Taff. Got all the time in the world for him. Good lad.
Yeah, a couple. One of them lived in England. The other one travelled up with his mate, and so I had that with them on the train and that. And they've said that their start to the season, even though they got 2 wins, they haven't looked convincing, and they would have took a draw on Friday night. But hope that they could have nicked it. They thought that they would have conceded at some point. So they're not thinking much of their side. I don't think much of their side after that. Watching that game, I don't see them in any way contending for the playoffs this season.
Dave Twine says it's the best display I've seen in 50 years. 50 years? Wow, that's a long time, Dave.
I mean, I'm struggling to think of a game where we've just absolutely bossed it from pretty much start to finish, like that, like the way we did.
Yeah.
We absolutely dominated it, and
midfield, defence, everything was just bang on,
point.
just exactly
absolutely
what you want for a Birmingham City, want from any Birmingham City player.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant. Right, okay, yeah. Sean says you played well, guys. You're aggressive fan for us. Inexperience showed, but we will get better. Very young side they've got out there, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
and they've sold a fair bit, haven't really bought in much, so. Yeah, I can't see Swansea finishing higher than absolute max for them. I'm thinking 10th this season, absolute best for us. I've made a bit of a bet. Going into the weekend, because I think we were lacking a little bit. This was before the game, mind you. I've had a little tenner with my mate that I don't think we're going to finish above 18th this season.
Right. Okay.
I'm kind of a bit gutted I've made the bet now, as I think we may finish a little bit higher.
Well, isn't it good to lose your money? And,
of course it is, yeah, of course it is.
See the Blues
it's only
do
a tenner.
well.
I've lost more on the horses.
Never gambled me, not ever. Not ever. Martin Ward says we're like a new team. Is he feeding them Red Bull? I don't know, Martin, but I'm glad I went to see it. To be
I think it's safe to say we're going to be very, very reliant on our home form this year.
Yeah,
very reliant.
Because Wednesday's going to be a big test.
Well, Bolton aren't a great team, in my opinion. We can go up there and get a result like we did last year. We're more than capable of doing it. I don't think Bolton are any stronger for this season than what they were last. I mean, I remember the game we played against them at home at the start of last campaign, and that was 0-0, and again we just completely dominated that game as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're in a great side. We're more than capable of going up there and getting a result. Forest will be a tough one Saturday. Very tough game. They haven't really, set the world alight yet, but they've got the quality in their side. It's just going to, they will click at some point, Forest, I believe.
Dylan Davis says 10th to 15th will be brilliant and realistic.
I just don't want us to go into the final day and having to stay up again. That'd be a nice change, won't it?
Yeah, but it's exciting. It's good.
It's the stress.
It's I
can't deal with the stress anymore.
Paul Gill says the only worry is we've played 4 games and only scored 2 goals. We desperately need to start scoring and getting that first win. As the longer it goes on, the harder it gets. Now, we did have the ball in the net the other night, and I know, and we put 2 past Norwich. I wasn't expecting anything against Middlesbrough. Really not bothered about the Carabao. Carling Cup.
No.
It'll always be the Carling Cup.
Yeah, Carling Cup is one we won.
It's the Carling Cup. Not even slightly bothered about that this season. It's all about making sure that we consolidate our place in this division.
Yeah.
And we're not in the position that we were in last year, fighting for our lives, like you say on the last day.
If we can go into next summer still in the Championship and able to go and buy players, you'd take that now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and
absolutely.
As Andy Smith says here, goals are the only stat that matters. We are struggling to net.
But yeah, we always due to.
Sorry? Why did I go on? I'll have a look back on that later when I get home.
We're always due to, struggle to score goals. We still don't have that absolute boss creative player in the middle of the park. But we're playing to our strengths at the moment. We're using set pieces effectively. We're getting the ball into the box. We're playing with 2 big men up front. We're playing with wide players that are playing directs, full-backs overlapping. We're playing exactly how that team needs to be played. I mean, we can go back to when Zola was in charge. Let's not. But we had a team that was incapable of playing a certain style of football. But now that football on Friday night, we had just as much possession in that game as what we would when we was under Gary Rad. But look how much more, direct we were and
Positive.
Yeah. When we had the ball, we always looked wanting to get forward. I kept saying to my sister,
I'm not at the right place.
Yeah.
It's not the right stadium here.
But who you need to get this idea out of their head. Possession-based football is the one that's attractive and what the fans want. I'll quite happily watch that every single week.
Every time a Swansea player was on the ball, one of their midfielders or defenders was on him like a shot. And that ball was robbed off on God knows how many times.
I mean, for all their possession, they created absolutely nothing. Lee Camp didn't have a save to make.
Man of the match, wasn't he?
Nick, where's those glasses with the moustache?
Oh, I've got the glasses here. The moustache. I'm just in. I've got the laptop just far enough away from me so that I can actually read it. If I get any closer, then I can't. So I've brought them in just as go. But as Linda Magnus says, Paul Gill, we haven't let many goals past us either. 2 against Norwich.
No,
and the
one against Middlesbrough.
So
I mean, from a few accounts of a few that I know went up to Middlesbrough, we could have quite easily have lost that one by 4 or 5, but we didn't again.
And we've got better, seems week on week.
Yeah, and that team will, and I think Monk's one of those that will generally stick with a starting 11. And now that we're out of the Carling Cup, we're just going to call it that now.
Yeah.
We're calling it that. Now we're out of that, we can just focus on the league until the FA Cup rolls around just after the new year. Get a regular team in place. Whenever we have a midweek game, if you want to change a couple, but try and stick to a core side and just get some consistency in it.
Ray Nash says, is the smiling happy fella off celebrating Czech going? He probably is. He's probably having a little smirk to himself in the United States of America.
Probably filling himself up at the Cheesecake Factory or something.
And apparently Mr. Fun is still on his way back from dropping and doy off at Angers. That's always going to be called Angers now. Mick Reeves says, I'm worried about this embargo. Just hope we don't get points taken off us.
Well, no one has had a points deduction from a transfer embargo
We're
yet.
Birmingham City. Come on.
But I think we're just going to absolute maxes are fine.
Brett Stanley has got it. Screeny McScreenface.
Yeah, he's up.
Screeny McScreenface, that is brilliant. We did have a little Jippo's caravan on there because Paul Smith was due in this evening.
Yes.
To spend the evening with us. So thank you very much, Sam, for coming in very short notice.
No problem.
And Smith has unfortunately got stuck in Skegness in his caravan.
Yeah.
So, but Screeny McScreenface is absolutely brilliant. Brett Stanley,
I think that's one of his horses.
you are right up there at the moment, mate. If anybody can come up with a better name than that, then please do.
No. Pull it to a vote. We'll have suggestions and we'll put our vote in at the end of the show.
Yeah, of course, yeah, no problem. Are we voting in here?
Yeah, we can vote in it, or you can do a poll on Facebook or something.
There's a few teams to get rid of as well there. So if you think,
or we can select a top 3.
Yeah.
And a good point here from Kevin French. Can't take points off us if we don't have any. We got 1.
1 point.
We got 1.
No, we got 2.
2, of course. Yeah, 2.
We've only lost one game.
Oh, that's 100% better than I thought it was going to be.
We're 1 point worse off than what we was this time last season.
Laura J. McDougall says the officials let the game down, in my opinion. They were very, very poor standard, weren't they?
They weren't great. I seen better officiating at Solihull Moors on Saturday, and that referee wasn't great either.
Yeah. Nobody's talked about Pedersen. Hopefully he doesn't get underrated like Grounds. I think he had a good game as well.
Yeah, solid. Yeah. He's good on the ball.
Good
gets the ball about.
communication.
As I said, he's better on the ball than Grounds. I think defensively, they're both very similar. I think losing Grounds. Then again, obviously we've got to balance the books. If Monk's got no intention of playing him, you've got to trust the manager's verdict at the end of the day, haven't you? I just think there's room for him in that squad to at least be a squad player. Really, to offer something.
Stephen Markey says playing great football and not scoring will take us down a division. Fact. Have a pill.
Could
Have a pill, Steve. We'll be all right.
It could potentially, but I generally think we'll be okay. I mean, I can't see Rotherham doing much in this league. QPR look absolutely dreadful.
Well, they got absolutely mullered, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, it was 1-1 at half-time in that game on Saturday, and then he ended up losing 7-1. They were kicking off more than my ex.
Oh, nice. Well, who was that one?
Dennis
Dennis with a sense of humour.
He must have read that somewhere.
You have to pick your child up later, Dennis, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Pitching.
Yeah. Sorry, but... Yeah.
Sam's going back on the train from here. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah.
I can drop him at the M42 Island on the bottom of the road if you want. Yeah, Alberto Tarantivi was very good.
It was good,
That
yeah.
was very good.
Was it?
I mean, we might call it that in the second half.
Alberto
Yeah.
Alberto
Tarantivi.
Well, I think
Tarantivi.
we'll change it every time we think, oh, that deserves changing.
Yeah.
Or Kevin Phillips.
That's not bad, Philips TV.
Yeah. Going back to captions, what do you? There were some fantastic captions for last week.
Wasn't the just? I loved it. It was brilliant. You lot are absolutely
Do you know
nutters.
what I think the best one was?
What?
The one that says, he says
This
his
is me
name.
on the phone with Dev's in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He says his name is Paul Devlin.
I know.
Love it. Love it. There's some
Yeah,
absolute
dear me,
crackers
dear
there.
me, dear me. We are doing a caption competition for naming the TV rights Adam Wilkes. We have a photograph which we will put up at around about 8:15, if that's at all possible.
Yeah, should be able to.
That
yeah,
photograph
yeah.
I discussed with you earlier.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, the photograph that I discussed with Mrs. Brown earlier,
Yeah.
we'll put up at about 8:15.
Just download.
We'll run that till 8:30, and then the best caption for that will be named Screen of the Night. Screen of the Night. Screeny McScreenface, Alberto Tarantivi, Kevin Phillips.
I think that's a good free straight off the bat.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Definitely.
Right, there's the consensus of opinion is that it won't be a points deduction.
Nope. I can't see it. By the way, Chris, can you just click on new comments because we're not? I'm not getting it generated. Yeah, there we go.
That's it.
Okay, Aaron Webb, with no creativity in midfield, we won't score goals. We were creating loads of stuff on Friday night, surely, weren't we?
Yeah, well, we were getting the ball wide and getting the ball into the box with two big men up front.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And as Wayne Scrawley says,
played to
Bogle
our
looks
strength.
good. Signing for us, a great signing for us. He's gonna mature.
Omar Bogle. Yeah,
Bogle.
and you know he's got a point to prove, really, hasn't he? He's coming back. He
Yeah.
got released before he was that. Did he sign a pro deal? I don't think he did he? I think he got released at academy stage.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, he's come back now. He's worked his way up all the way from Moors to Grimsby.
Sonny Aluko, I must put him with that one.
That still annoys me, that does Sonny Luco. The fact that he went.
Yeah.
We sold him for 50 grand. Like literally covered Ziggy's wages for a week when we sold Sonny Luco.
Telly Venables. Oh, dear me.
Oh, you're on about the TV?
Yeah, sorry.
I was I was in
Sonny
my
Aluko.
in my own little world.
Telly
Telly
Venables.
Adibola.
That's Ian Lomas. Thank you for that one. Right, what's the news with Ravel Morrison? Somebody here is asking.
Well, it was what's his name? The grime artist. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But he was chatting on Twitter to this grime artist, and basically trying to. I think it was more kind of satire. Like, but trying to organise a meet with Gary Monk for him to try and come back to the Blues. But he's still contracted to Lazio for another year. I can't imagine him coming here without us taking on a decent amount of his wages. So that already kind of rules us out. JK, that's the guy's name. I can't see the Ravel deal happening as much as I'd love it to happen. And to be honest, it's the only place is really kind of settled and felt at home. Really, Ravel Morrison, hasn't it? Is
because he can be troublistic.
Is a bit
Well,
enigmatic.
Enigmatic. Anybody else got any decent words for Ravel Morrison that comply with? What? Sorry. Yeah.
Well, Fergie rated him higher than Paul Pogba when he was in the United Academy.
Yeah.
Which, you go look at the player, World Cup winner at 23.
Lewis Carey's naming it Blues TV as it's the same picture quality. Telly Adibola got that.
Did you have any experiences of the slow pace system on Friday?
Right, okay, yes I did. I went to, was it Bar 8 at the back of the main stand?
I don't know. I actually didn't buy anything in the ground. I stuck to my word.
Right, okay,
on
went
Friday.
to Bar 8 and turned around and there was Ray and Christina. Very nice to meet them. And then I went to the bar and this guy was trying to pay on his phone and there was one person in front of me. They got served. I got served. I paid with cash, and they were still trying to scan his phone. By the time two of us had been served,
so it's definitely called the slow
and
pace
I've
system.
seen a lot of people saying that they've cashed out and they don't want nothing to do with it.
No, the thing is, God knows how much I've paid to implement this system. Just get contactless.
Yeah.
Everyone's just pay on your debit card. And what's the point of paying onto an account to use a card? You can just use.
Also, the money's in Blue's account up front, isn't it?
It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid.
Kevin French says the catering was still rough on Friday. Having to wait 30 minutes for a beer before a game is out of order. got to get their act together. They certainly have got to get their act
I
together.
read one story basically of this one guy who went to pay with the fast pay at half time, didn't have any cash on him, wouldn't accept the card, but already poured the pints. So they basically just said to him, I'll just bring the cups back afterwards, and just gave him 2 free beers. We'll have to try that, won't we?
The system in its entirety is good if it works.
Well, it's
No.
pointless.
If it works, if it's a flawless system, right? You got with your phone and you have a beer, ding.
Yes, but there's already a system in it without having to create a new one.
Yeah, there is.
It's
yeah.
called contactless.
Or cash.
Or cash, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's just, I don't know why they're just trying not overcomplicate things.
Okay, don't forget, guys, all you've got to do is share this on your personal Facebook, not to any groups, please, because the algorithms, I've got that, Chris, thanks, yeah. The algorithms that Facebook use knock them off as they think it's spam if more than one person shares to a group. So on your personal Facebook page only, please. We had how many shares last week?
Something like 120 odd, which I'm going to finish off.
120 odd shares. The competition for that one will be up
Incredible.
very shortly. And yeah, Ray says 2 blokes in D-Bar turned up with no cash but money on fast pay. Fast pay crashed and wouldn't work. I was watching it. Not D-Bar.
I think
Is it Bar 8, the one down the
Bar
bottom?
8 is
Yeah.
One gave up at half time as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Dennis says Oliver will know the grime artist's name.
Yeah, it's I've read it. It's JK.
JK. Okay.
JK.
Yeah. A lot of.
I think
people say,
I think he's a blue nose himself. It's JK as well. Well, I gathered anyway.
And Kev said I'll take all that back and start again. Kevin Kelly said, Sam, you're right about Sonny Aluko, the one that got away.
Yeah.
Did we only pay 50 grand for him then?
We sold him to Aberdeen for 50,000.
50,000 quid.
£50,000,
50,000.
which covered the Zigic wages for 1 week. What is the point?
Jason Raisy said, anybody got Blues TV? Isn't it any good to hear a lot of complaints? Well, you won't certainly.
I
need
don't
it
see
if
the
it's on Red
point of.
Button.
I don't see the point of having Blues TV when you can't watch the games. What's the point? You know, interviews and that kind of stuff. Majority of it's like shared on other stuff anyway, and most of the stuff is through.
Yeah.
You know, all these fake journos as such are bloggers that are, you know, think the football journalists these days. It's ridiculous. There's so much, and rumour mill, Twitter. There's loads of stuff out there.
I keep away from it.
Yeah,
purposely now.
unless I literally see something come up officially on the Blues website or on Sky Sports News, I'm not interested in what anyone has got to say.
I'm interested in reading what people are saying, or people are thinking, right, or what their thought processes are. But like you say, until it comes up with a little blue tick on the side of it, boom.
But again, the amount of times that you see like these like print screens of like a Twitter post that's got a blue tick, and it's literally just like an edited Photoshop.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah, it's for jokes, don't you?
You meltdown. Why would you want to do that?
I know, yeah.
Huh? Well, how old was you? Was it in your younger days?
A couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago. Oh, Chris Brown, please. Nothing
Yeah,
to do
but
with.
it was a comical one. It wasn't.
Oh right, so
But
yeah.
but yeah, no, the rumour mill. It's absolutely crazy. And how come everybody knows everything so quickly before officials do?
I mean, it's like, well, I think it was Kevin again. He was on, just going back to the slow pay system again.
Yeah.
He was on about like with contactless, the Blues that charge like a slight kind of commission to basically process contactless payments. But how much quicker would it be just to do the contactless and then maybe make more money if their staff are, you know,
Working quicker.
Working quicker. Yeah.
Yeah. Graham Haynes, fast pay wasn't working.
Slow pay.
God.
Can we call it by slow pay, everyone?
Yeah.
It's a more fitting
Well,
name.
there's another fitting name for it in a second here. Fast pay wasn't working in the family stand. Poor Wi-Fi apparently. And Mark Yates says fast pay was not even being used in the Tilton.
Fast
pay. So it's now going to be called fast pay.
Fast pay is better. I like that.
Yeah. Just to confirm, Gary Gardner was not booed. They were booing fast pay. Says Ian Lomas. Nice
Fast
one,
pay.
mate. Did I have a Balti pie? No, I've given up on Balti pies.
Well, I'm sticking to my pledge after the farce of the fast pay. I'm not buying anything inside the Blues ground in regards to kiosks this season. I don't see the point. In regards to a Balti pie, the chip around the corner from where I've just moved to does a Balti pie.
Yeah.
So I can have a Balti pie whenever I want, around the corner. Don't need one down the footy.
Ah.
I've got a burger van outside the ground. I can't remember which one it is now, but it's the one that's normally at the Solihull Moors ground. Anyway, absolute best burger you'll ever have. Double decker with bacon and cheese.
One by the
It's walking down towards McDonald's on the
yeah, Big Sam's.
yeah.
I think it's called Big Sam's.
Is it?
Yeah. Big bloke.
Martin,
Yeah,
Ward,
it's a big bowl bloke. Yeah.
Martin Ward's asking, did we buy Bogle or is it a loan?
It's a loan deal.
It's a loan
Loan
deal.
deal, yeah.
A year-long loan deal.
I think it could
Yeah, and me.
look decent. It look
Yeah,
decent.
absolutely.
Clean.
That's just what we need, a striker, isn't it? And Gardner, look, wow, he's a million times better on the ball than what Ndoye was. So, yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have seen Mahoney come on in the final 5 to 10 minutes, just as a little bit of a change on the wings, just a bit of fresh legs. But that would literally be my only, if I had to have a little pick on Friday night, that would have just been it. I would have liked to see Mahoney come on.
But then perhaps use him on Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Yeah, give one of Hutter or Montgomery, because them two will just run themselves into the ground eventually.
Friend of the show, Bikramit Singh, has just joined us. Bik, how you doing? It's good to be with you. And he says, good evening, all. Now, we've had a little message from this young, fine gentleman. And it says this: Hi, Chris Brown. Can you please mention our charity match on tonight's show? It's for a very good cause, as you know, pal. I've been working hard behind the scenes to get fit for the marathon and organise a few events to reach my fundraising target for Cure Leukemia. Can you tell us about the charity match, Mrs. Brown?
I don't know much about it, to be honest.
Right, Bick, can you get in touch with Chris very quickly
yeah.
so that we can advertise where your charity match. It's all going on tonight.
I shall get the details up and I'll...
Thank you very much, and we can stick them on the red ticker tape. And going on to red ticker tape, of course, we're helping and supporting BHST this month, which is a Birmingham homeless support team. Waiting for our date. Me, you, Mrs. Fun, Mr. Fun, and Devs will be out and about on the streets. You're very welcome to come on that one.
You'll have to let me know a date.
If you're in town, if you're in town, you'll be very welcome. The more
it
the
is,
merrier.
it is awful. Like, the situation in the city centre is absolutely horrendous at the moment. With not so much it's the homeless's fault, but it's I've been working security in the city centre for the best part of 8 years, and it's just got worse and worse and more and more people, and you know, a lot of them are taking substances now as well. Substances that I've even seen one actually dead in front of me before. So it's awful out there. They do need some help.
And as always, don't forget you can take your donations to the Conservative Club in Chelmsley Wood.
Yes.
The staff up there are absolutely amazing, and they do a wonderful job of keeping hold of the kit until such time as the boys can get in there, pick it up and get it distributed.
If I could say one thing, if you are actually about in the city centre and want to help, I would recommend buying them food to give them instead of giving them money.
And drinks of water. This still warm weather that we've got at the moment, and it's going to get a bit chilly to come the weekend. You know. But like you say, a little bit of food.
I know sometimes it seems easier just to pass over like money for them to be able to get themselves some food, but a lot of it is also it's not helping them with their habits as well.
No. Big says it's for.
I've got a bit more on the match if you want to.
Yes, please. Yeah,
I can say it's Albion. I'm guessing it's an All-Stars team versus a Blues for All team in aid of Cure Leukemia. Sunday, 2nd of September 2018. Kick-off 10 a.m. Free entry, and there's a clubhouse get-together from midday, and that's over at Boldmere St Michael. There you go.
Boldmere St Michael's on what date again?
2nd of September.
2nd of September. All money raised will go towards my fundraising target. Not mine, this is Bix. I'm running the New York Marathon on the 4th of November.
That's right.
And I take it he's doing that for charity as well. And Callum McCrinkley says, why are we talking about the homeless, and can we discuss how massive we are? Callum, grow up, lad. Grow up, lad. And Adrian wants to know, Mrs. Brown, if there's any news on Devs, or shall we just go with Plan B on 19th of September?
Yes.
That means nothing to anybody.
All will come clear shortly.
Our people are talking to their people.
You beat me, you bad boy. Well, I've stuck my arm out.
Well, I've been given details, but I don't know all the details, and nor does Adrian at the moment. But there is going to be a little something for Blues fans, i.e. the Sheffield United game, and cheap beer and stuff and things like that. But we'll let you know more when we get all the news. Okie
dokie. Paul Smith has been discussing in the last few days the lack of new chants we have. Thanks, Callum.
You know what?
I don't know. I think some of the chants we've got are quality.
You know what I like about Blues fans? Is their and not the generic.
No.
We don't recycle
They're
other.
not the same chants. We had other supporters singing
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are a bit samey.
The slow version of Keep Right On was absolutely
It's beautiful. I
That
don't think
was-
there's a more
There's nothing
beautiful.
better.
That was absolutely beautiful on Friday. It wasn't resounding round the ground,
Yeah.
but it was absolutely beautiful to hear that. So whoever
Yeah.
started that off, thank you very
Yeah,
much
it
indeed. You
was
made my
fantastic.
night.
Yeah.
Just need to get rid of the clap claps thing.
What, you want to go back to La
To be
La
fair,
La?
in the slow version, it is la la la. It is, people say la 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 in the slow version because you're not going to clap slowly, are you?
People did try. I agree.
And the Omar Bogle chant. Martin Woods wants to know, what is the Bogle chant?
I don't know.
No, nor me.
Yeah.
Nor me.
Let us know.
Yeah.
So that's a new one, you see. So there's one
Yeah.
that's come on.
Yeah.
Is that the Paul Smith Caravan? Paul Smith.
Yes.
Jippo
He's
Paul.
missed it now. He's only just come on. He's missed the first TV naming rights display.
Got ya. Fast Pay. The TV is now called
Fast
Fast Pay. Cracking sense of humour you lot out there. I love it. Just like to mention Super 6. I was the Tilton Talks leading goal scorer this week with 17 points.
Moving on.
How many did you get?
Pardon?
How many did you get?
Sorry.
How many did you get?
Sorry.
I haven't looked.
How many did you
I
get?
think it was 3. I think.
You 3? 17. 17.
I haven't. You know, I forgot to do the second week. I did.
You forgot to do
I
it?
forgot to. I had my gallstone pains.
Don't you get an
That
email
week.
off Super 6 to
No.
tell you to remind you?
I'll probably do, but I don't. I rarely check my emails. But I did it last week. I don't know how I got on last week, to be fair.
And Smithy says La 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 is a must for Keep Right On.
Yeah.
Dennis can't hear you, Mrs. Brown. And Paul wants to know if we've been slagging him again. Only while you're not been here, Paul. We're going to be really nice to you now from now on.
We didn't put a picture up of a gypsy caravan, but nothing like that.
Didn't know that there was not a picture of the Gypsy Caravan on the TV.
No.
Not at all.
No.
No, not at all.
We didn't name the TV, Paul.
Adam Wilkes managed to amass 14 points. Which wasn't bad. Not bad at all.
No.
Not bad at all. Right, okay, I had a message in from Mark Yates today. Not much chance of me following live tonight, so my question is this. If Lille buy Hotter and loan us a few players with no fees and no wages as part of the deal, can EFL block them if they cost technically nothing?
No.
Heard a sizable bid is expected. To be honest, if it helps finance get complete free of FFP, then I would sell Colin, as much as I love him. And I think him being here is stopping Harding becoming our biggest prospect in many years. Your thoughts on that, Sam?
First of all, who are the Lille players coming in?
That was just the message that
Because
I had.
there's no point us taking on 2 loan players from Lille when you don't know what they're like, how good they are, or anything like that. So I don't think we need to sell Hotter, personally. I'd rather see him remain. But what's the other one? Colin.
Yeah, so that Harding can cement his place.
Well, that's a tough one at the end of the day. If Monk is that concerned that Harding isn't going to get enough first team football, I'd rather see him go out on loan to a League One side, at least for the first half of the season, and get some games behind him and come back. But yeah, Harding was brilliant second half of last season, but at the end of the day, Colin is going to be in that side because he's showing Monk more in training, and Monk feels that Colin can do more of a job for the team. That's why Colin will be playing, ultimately.
And Luke Griffiths is asking, on the same subject, is this the Lille, I might call them Lily from now on,
Lily.
who are big style in debt, with lots of laughs after
Probably.
it? I don't know their financial accounts, mate.
I don't generally follow French football, so I can't really comment.
No. Paul Gill wants to know if we'll be getting a widescreen TV for when Mr. Fun's back, to make sure it stays on screen.
That's nasty.
And Ray, I don't know this one about Paul Smith, but I'll never forget them Yeovil tickets. I'm sure there's something funny about that, and we'd like to know if there is. Luke says Lille is a complete non-starter.
Yeah.
And of course, Andy Smith has correctly added there that we can only get one more on loan regardless.
Right.
Now, I don't know whether that just involves this window or this window and the January window.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the guidelines are, to be fair, but I mean, from what I've heard before with like transfer embargoes, you can bring in players, but you also need to have one go out, basically. So, like with Ndoye going, I would assume that there is the room there and the little budget there to maybe bring in another. But I don't know. Those are questions that need to be asked to someone behind the scenes at the club or with the EFL, I'd assume, as to what's actually going on. We can only just speculate. You know, wouldn't want to be one of these fake journalists like someone in Hong Kong, would you?
Not really.
No.
All other parts of the world.
No.
Lille are in the same boat as us, says Ian Lomas. All right, okay. I can't see more than $1 million for anyone offering that than Jota, maybe Hardin, from Ian Dawson. Okay, Kev Kelly, ELF have issued a business plan to Blues, EFL, sorry. That includes 5 loans max with no sign-in fees and wages cap of 11 grand net. Okay, so that's what's come from the Football League. So that's what has to be abided by.
Mm-hmm. I mean, has there been any more rumours on like Stockdale, Cusack going? Because I think
I've heard nothing. I've heard nothing.
I mean, Stockdale is the main one you got to look at trying to offload, isn't it? I mean, I think he's been. I mean, it's quite harsh from what I've been seeing on Twitter this week in regards to him, that he's basically been outcast from the squad entirely, training with the under-18s. He has absolutely no place in the side. I mean, it's one thing not playing him because, you know, he may... no, because he even stated on Twitter he doesn't have, bonuses. He basically just gets his salary per week.
Yeah.
But there's no... What's the point in having him training with the under-18s, and he could still be in the...
We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, do we, though?
No, of course not.
So, you know... Nathan Turley says, "Hi, Nick, could you say a big hello to my uncle, please? His name is Super Jack, thanks." There you go, hello to your uncle. This little rumour is a joke like fast play.
Well, according to Ian Lomas, and Ndoye going makes no difference. I was just assuming it was 1 in, 1 out, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't quote me on it.
Right, okay. Here's a little snippet of information. This window, as I understand it from Andy Smith. Thanks for that, buddy. Thanks for that. Right.
Fabrini is also training on his own, according to Graham. But
there's something going on behind the scenes, isn't there?
Yeah.
Something's going on behind the scenes.
I think we've just made a lot of silly signings over the last few years. That Nathan was a wind-up, by the way, having a look at it.
Which one?
Nathan Turley.
Nathan's got nothing else better to do on a Monday night than to listen to a Birmingham City show. Welcome, Nathan. Welcome.
There's always one. Oh, Nathan, yes. Nathan, yeah. That's good.
One more. Paul says here, Martin, would you take a pay cut and still do your current job? No, I'm not blaming Stockdale at all. He's been offered contracts and terms, and he's completely entitled to his right to that money.
Yeah.
Well, would you walk away from it? Because I wouldn't.
Very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, this is their way of making a living, so they're going to rely on needing this. Like, they've only got a short time really to make their money basically in football, haven't they?
Yes.
As such.
Yeah.
Am I going to begrudge a guy at all?
Well, Pete Taylor says Stockdale will be gone on loan. No way will he be staying.
And unless anyone out there is actually willing to go, you know what, I will happily lose half of my money a week and go somewhere else, then you have no right to have a go at a footballer who won't do the same.
And as Pete says, making him train with the youths is just a tactic to push him out. He'll be screaming at his agent to sort of move.
Well, would you? I wouldn't be too bothered. He's 31 at least, Stockdale now.
Yeah, coming towards the end of his career.
And he's from what I've seen, he's on 40 grand a week. Why would you be in that much of a rush to go? I wouldn't.
Dear, poor Nathan's getting a little bit of jip.
Bless him.
Bless him.
I think I've just accidentally blocked somebody.
He's
okay.
welcome.
So if Lee's watching, can he unblock Benji Smith? Because I can't seem to do it. I can't seem.
Oh,
to
you
get
blocked
that.
Benji?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I've got a strange feeling it's probably the second time as well.
Yeah. Adrian says Stockdale's 34.
So if Lee's listening.
Stockdale 34.
34 Stockdale. And Smithy says Grands, Stockdale, Cusack and Doy highest earners make sense to get rid.
Yeah.
But, right, okay, changing tack a little bit now. 30 quid for a Bolton ticket. We paid £15 last year.
Was that the one last year towards the end of the season?
Yeah, towards the end of the season.
Okay.
Absolutely filled that stand, right? To double the price for the same kind of game is ridiculous. What are these football clubs doing?
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was just about to do some math on my phone, but surely the Bolton made more money charging £15 a ticket and having 4.5 Blues fans up there.
But we made more noise with 4,500 instead of 2.
But yeah, but to make the same revenue with 4,500.
Yeah, 2,225.
Yeah, exactly. And they haven't even got a third of that, so they're making a third of the revenue.
Does anybody know what the ticket sales currently are for Bolton on Wednesday?
I've read it's about 730 that are gone. You times that by 30.
Benji says get me
roughly.
unblocked.
Has he messaged you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out how to do it. I don't
Trying to find out how to
it.
do it, Benji. Won't be long.
I haven't got the permissions. I think Lee's got to do it.
You're listening to Trevor Francis on the Tilton Talk Show.
Yes.
No, as our Paul's just said here, joke the Bolton game, £74 for me and the boy, including the coach ticket. I mean, it's supposed to be the working man's game.
Yeah.
It's a Wednesday night in the middle of the week. During the summer holidays, the kids are off. What a great opportunity to go. You know what? We'll charge 15 quid again, 5 quid for kids. And we'll have another 5,000 Blue Noses on the midweek.
It cost me, I think it was 83 quid to go to the game on Friday.
Yeah.
Took a little one with me. 83 quid. All in all, including your burgers, petrol. £83.
And that was for you, just you and the little one?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, that's 20 quid's worth of petrol.
Yeah.
30 quid for the tickets. By the time you've had burgers, a pint.
It's almost kind of worth getting a season ticket, even if you only can make about 10 of the games as such. You know, at least then that season ticket can go on to someone else for other games and stuff.
30 quid's a joke from Dean Yates. You're absolutely right. Bolton on brink of FFP, need the money. Well, Paul Gill saying 800 or so, less than 1,000 sold also from Martin Ward. Thanks for that, guys. Really appreciate your help on these things because we don't get the time to do the research on them.
No.
So that is considerably less, isn't it?
Absolutely crazy. I mean, just from a financial business aspect, why would you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when we go and play Leeds, for example, on the in September. No doubt Leeds are going to charge the best part of near 40 quid like they always do.
Yeah.
You'll be a mug to go.
I wouldn't do it.
Not a chance.
I wouldn't pay 30. I won't even pay 30 at the Blues.
No.
Sorry, 20's plenty. I paid 30 the other night because that was my first game, but you know, I just think it's mental.
Yeah,
mental.
it's crazy.
Dennis said, Nick, did you see the post recently about clubs being able to play without any fans attending all season and still make a profit? Certainly in the Premier League it was, yeah. I think there was 5 or 6 clubs, something like that.
Right.
That would have still made a profit had they have not had one supporter.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
How mental is that?
Well, that's just the revenue in the Premier League, really, isn't it? But I mean, the lower down the league should go, the more reliance obviously a club is going to be on match day revenue. In the Premier League now, they do not care about the fans that go through the ground because they don't have to because of the amount of revenue they get from TV deals and sponsorships. In this league,
Benji's back.
Is he back on?
Yes, thank you. Thanks. Apologies for that, Benji.
They must have done it then. Cheers, Lee.
I mean, in this league, surely it makes more sense to try and have lower ticket prices and get your grounds full because you're going to be making more through revenue on the gates and buy merch.
So what did we have?
and
Just over
everything.
20,000 there on Friday night, didn't we?
Yeah, and you know, I give credit to Swansea. I thought they bought up a decent number.
Yeah, definitely.
As well, considering it was a Friday night telling, it's not a journey to be sniffed at as well from Swansea. It's probably one of their closest away games this season. To be fair to them,
Do you think it's just the novelty of coming
they've
down?
only really got Bristol City that's probably closer.
I think there's the novelty of seeing lights in the street, isn't it?
Electricity.
Sorry, Taff. Yes, Craig Courtney says, let's not forget that game is also on the box, so low prices will get so lower prices will get people there.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's madness. Madness. I mean, £15, and we absolutely filled that place.
yeah,
All right, we were all eating and drinking in around the local area, cracking facilities, etc. Not like the litter outside our place.
No.
Don't start me on that one. And you were treated correctly.
Yeah.
The staff in the pubs and that were brilliant.
yeah.
There was no hassle, no aggravation, nothing whatsoever, and a good night was had by all. Okay, we come away with the points, but then have they done that as a points
Remember this
thing?
Bolton?
Yeah, Bolton.
We
yeah.
won up there last season.
Yeah, we won. Yeah.
Yeah. God knows. But then again,
Adam
financially,
says, will we charge their fans the same? I think that's normally
not.
reciprocated. It normally is.
I've heard it's generally away fans at our club that travel to our club generally get a better deal than what we get travelling to.
Yeah. And
I mean, me personally, yeah, I would do that. I would, like when Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds come, charge their fans £40.
Yeah, and Martin
Leeds,
says charge Bolton £30 when they come down to us. But then if you do that tit for tat, then next year it'll be 35.
But you don't go. You don't go. You go when the clubs go, you know what, actually, we're in this league, we're not getting as much TV revenue, we're not getting as much sponsorship now in the Premier League. We could do with that bit of extra revenue. Let's lower prices, let's attract fans. It's the only way you're going to get to them is by not going.
Ian Noma says, pointed out last week he was on last time he was on, that Sky Red Button will kill midweek games.
Of course it will.
And hello
I'm
to
not
Penny.
just a pretty face, Nick. I'm very
You're
insightful.
not a what? Sorry.
I'm not just a pretty face.
Oh, just a pretty face, or not a pretty face?
I'm a very pretty face.
That's down to debate for the listeners and viewers. Is Sam a pretty boy or not a pretty boy?
I'm the eye candy of the office at the moment, I tell you.
Wait till you get to my age. Oh dear. Newcastle fans travelling to Cardiff for a 12:30 kickoff for TV made me wince.
Absolute. Well, you can only take your hats
Cheers,
off. They
Paul,
must
for
have had to have left at about 4:30, 5
Either
in
that
the
or the day
morning.
previous, and
Yeah.
then you got your
And
hotel
stayed
fees.
overnight, yeah, of
You
course.
got hotel
yeah.
fees and one thing or another.
Yeah. Going off work if you're travelling down on the Friday as well. Or an afternoon off work at least.
And Paul Lilly says all away tickets to the Premier League are capped at £30, which is correct. They absolutely are. So why a division down? Are we paying the same prices
Because
as
we
the
don't-
most
because we don't
elite league in the
Because
world?
we don't have an agreement.
And we don't have the TV rights.
We do not have an agreement with
EFL.
the
the
league
clubs,
itself
yeah.
that you cap tickets at a certain price. Until that gets through, unfortunately, clubs can be charged whatever they want to.
Paul Gill says hot food and running water was the reason Swansea bought so many. Can we have some more suggestions, please? And can we put the caption up as well?
Which one?
The one. The
Oh, yes,
the
sure.
one that I
Yeah.
discussed with you.
Kevin Kelly says, let's have a vote. Is Thin Sam a pretty face or not?
Well, this is what I was asking.
Oh, was that what you asking?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Apparently, I'm as pretty as Ian Lomas's arse.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's the third Tilton Talk swear word we've ever had in 8 years.
Eye candy in the office. Everyone else hold a white stick and walk with the Labrador. Sam.
I have to walk with a white stick anyway, Adam, don't you worry, mate. What bloke calls himself pretty?
Exactly.
You're going to catch it now, mate.
That's it.
You're
I'm
going
done-
to catch it
I'm
now.
done
It was
for.
my turn last week.
As
don't
well
worry.
as the wasp and having my little wasp attack.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
was funny.
dear me.
I wish we
I'm
could
not
have voted.
Meltdown.
I hate that. I literally have a legitimate fear of them.
Can you imagine the
You wanted to
captions
see
for
me at
that?
the Moors on Saturday. There was
Pete Taylor says if you're a pretty boy and Doy was messy in disguise.
Can I just tell people? Can I just tell people the draw's coming up shortly? Okay.
yeah.
Oh, pretty boy, old sailor.
Gotta love myself, haven't I? Someone's gotta love
Someone
me.
else, yeah. I think your carer does quite a good job as well. Now you've got a blue squidge all over your head. Can you see that, Chris?
Yes.
Got a blue light all over his face.
Oh, yes, yes.
Why is the TV Gary, by the way?
Because somebody said we should call him Gary. So I put Gary.
Okay.
Gary.
Callum says, would you have Rowett back? No.
No.
No, nobody would know.
been
Not
there,
that
done
word. We
No,
haven't
no,
heard
no.
that word.
Never go
for
back.
ages, have
Grey
we?
Coats
Well,
football
that's
side song.
definitely
The
a red
devil in the
card.
sky there was done over 25 years ago. Plus, it's not out grassroots football at all. Well, it's not out at all, has it? You're absolutely right there. And, that was what it was all supposed to be for, to filter it down so that we get it right at the grassroots level. Eventually you then...
Well, as you've seen with the Premier League, from the start of when it all started, 92, 93 to now, pretty much season on season, it's gone significantly down the amount of homegrown players that are in the. I'm just being roasted, aren't I?
Yeah. Rightfully
The
so.
amount of homegrown and British players that are playing in the league is obviously going down. The money's not filtering down the league; it's going abroad and buying, and it's staying within the elite circle as such.
A bloke who works nights on a security on his own in a porter cabin.
I don't
pretty
work
boy.
security anymore.
Nice one, Kevin Kelly.
Just to confirm.
Kev Kelly.
Thank God.
Change the TV to a mirror.
So I can look at myself, admire myself.
Yeah. Draw is coming up shortly for last week's shares. Are we nearly ready on that one yet? And we're going to put you a little picture up in a couple of minutes' time, and we want some captions on this picture. It's going to run for about 5 or 10 minutes because we're already running over. We always run late every week.
Yeah.
It don't really matter. Run it for 5 or 10 minutes, and the best caption, we'll try and put your face on the TV screen. Was that at all possible?
Put who the winner's face
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Asking a bit. Yeah, it could do.
We'll try our best. Okay. Telly to run TV. Don't get that one.
What's that?
Taran. Oh, hang on. It should be Taran TV. Taran. Get it? No.
Yeah. So Brett Stanley says, change the TV to a mirror and let Sam ask the mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yes, did anybody notice the smoke in the Swansea end on Friday? Yes, unfortunately, somebody let one of the white smoke flares off
The
right
pyros
at the end. Yeah, the
Yeah,
pyros
because
right at the end.
They were saving off when they scored.
They are illegal, they are against the law, and if you're caught, don't forget you'll get a banning order. Please don't use them. Kev Kelly Portaloo, not Porter Cabin.
Keep my
Cheers,
mouth shut,
Adam.
shouldn't I?
If Sam calls himself pretty, then I'm Jennifer Lawrence, and that's from Stephen Gill. Loads of vaping in the Tilton. I didn't see that. I see a lot of it behind. I hate that stuff. I do.
The vapes.
Oh, it's.
I vape, but I will say if I'm in a pub, I won't vape in the middle of a pub. I'll go outside like I would have a fag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had the fire alarm set off in the pubs quite a few times, right?
Really?
Yeah.
How can you have? You can smoke those.
Are you drinking
inside?
alcohol?
Pardon?
You drinking alcohol?
No, it's
Stella.
optical conclusion.
Dear me. Sam, you should expect it being Mr. Fun's replacement. Bungee jump soon to be booked. Yeah, I like that idea.
No, see, no.
Would you do it?
No,
No.
definitely not. I have a bigger fear of heights than I do of wasps.
Yeah, I'm not one for the heights.
No, I'll have a penalty shootout. Or someone just mentioned a penalty shootout against Mr. Fun.
And Mr. Fun versus Thin Sam, who's hunk, who's chunk. That's from Kev Kelly.
I'm definitely hunk.
Oh, well, okay. Well, it's a people's vote. It's a people's vote.
If it was this time last year, I was definitely chunk.
And Paul Lipka says they were saving that smoke bomb for the World Cup. It's quality. It's every week, isn't it? Every week.
Adrian said, "Who's up for a Christmas party?"
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah. A few groups. are looking
Just
at
like
doing
everybody
one.
out there to know that it is my birthday, Christmas Day.
Yeah. Moving on.
How lucky you.
Oh, me and Jesus. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to be born that
Forget
day.
Jesus' birthday. It's all about your birthday, Nick.
Christmas Day is my birthday, so the party name might change as we go along. I've never had a party, Chris.
Haven't you?
Well, no. How can I have a party on Christmas Day?
I remember I went to some girl's 18th on Christmas Day night. Literally about 20 people showed up. It was so tragic.
That's awful.
Yeah. No, Rob, I haven't. And as you've just reminded me, have I discussed Neil Warnock's comments yet? Neil Warnock, you are a meltdown. You are an idiotic, loud, potty-mouthed individual.
You don't like him, do you?
It's
No,
not that I
I
don't
can't
like
stand
him.
him.
Why?
I don't think-
Why, as a Premier League, don't forget that we helped your miserable football team get there by beating Fulham in the first place, right? We helped that, yeah? Why do you have to mention Birmingham City And the crowd.
Personally, you want my honest opinion? It had nothing to do with the Blues.
No,
It had everything to do with our opponents. Who are our opponents?
Yeah, I think so.
Who are their rivals?
Even then, they're in a different decision.
It was a dig at Swansea. It weren't a dig at us. Swansea could have been playing Middlesbrough on Friday night. It would have said exactly the same. That's my opinion. I don't think it was a dig at Blues. I don't like Warnock. I'm not defending him, but it weren't a dig at us.
Yeah.
And the Villa Mail can print it out however much they want to, whichever way they want to.
Yeah, yeah. The Villa
Don't
Mail or
care.
the Villa WM?
Yeah.
Yeah, Radio Aston.
I say we've already got about 5 times as many viewers as them tonight, Chris. Anyway,
Yeah. And the rest.
Adam's
rest.
called me Saint Nick. Andy Smythe's called me Jesus. Warnock looks like an old granny prat from Martin.
I can't remember what page it was, but like Warnock's hairline kind of looks like someone standing directly behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody doesn't seem to get Warnock or understand his comments. Lots of comments coming in there. And what about the stick, Gary Gardner? Oh, we've had that
The thing is with Warnock, he's a character, isn't he, at the end of the day? And the game is lacking characters. And we'd only and the thing is, you moan about people not showing any passion, not showing any heart. And then when someone like him does,
He's got
people also
passion.
moan.
Yeah.
Ian Lomas has asked Nick, who do you hate more, Warnock or Ruddock?
But it's got to be the one you've met.
I wouldn't call you a bick. I would. Disposable, useless, and not very good. Ruddock, you're vile.
Paul Franks, the Blue Nose. No, he's not.
No.
He's definitely not. I think he's Wolves.
Right, okay. So if you're right, just click on the new commenting.
Yeah.
Just finding something to dig out of their goalless draw, and
Yeah, I think a couple of people agree with me. It was definitely a dig at Swansea, not so much at us.
Yeah,
We
Craig
just-
Courtney, good on you, mate. Warnock seems to forget last season Cardiff Stadium had tiers of stands closed and loads of empty seats.
Yeah.
He's a joke.
Yeah,
He is a joke. He is a joke, and don't ever disrespect my football club.
small
Don't ever.
short
mind.
memory.
Small mentality.
Yeah,
I hope you see this. You're very welcome to come and discuss it if you wish.
it'd be kind of like Wolves talking about the baggies now, wouldn't it? And whilst they're in the Prem and baggies in the it's irrelevant. You're in the Prem. Just focus on yourselves.
You know,
What anyone else is doing in the division below is completely irrelevant to you.
yeah. Cardiff was miles and miles off a sellout. Aye, yeah. Yeah, so that's my little Monday meltdown. Thanks for that, Nick.
Competition time.
Competition time.
Competition time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do.
Children of all ages.
Sam, would you draw our winner out for last week,
Absolutely.
please? This is for your wonderful sharing, which gets us
I
more
look
and
so
more.
thin. I look so thin in the trophy.
more Did you look pretty as well?
I did look very pretty. Chris Redding.
Chris Redding.
Or
Chris
Redding.
Redding.
I don't know.
No, it's It is Redding.
I don't know.
I think. Yeah.
Redding, yeah. Chris Redding.
Adam Wilkes says Ruddock and Warnock both have something related to ox, and it isn't socks. I love that, mate. I love that. Brilliant. Oh dear. James, have we any discussion on the goalkeeper situation? Well, we've discussed the goalkeeper situation. We've currently got Truman and
Truman and Camp is going to be the main two, isn't it?
Cusack and Stockdale.
Cusack and Stockdale just have absolutely nothing to do with the first team currently. To be honest, I'm quite surprised Cusack hasn't at least left, and there hasn't been any interest in Poland or from a Polish club or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think, well, Cusack's definitely in his last year of his contract now. Don't know about. Is Stockdale got 1 or 2 years left? Knowing our luck, it's probably 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
God knows.
What's wrong with Cusack? I mean, he ain't a bad goalkeeper, is he?
All right, Pennywood's put out a request.
You know what, you can go back through the archives of the show, like going back to last year. I prefer him to. I've always preferred him to Stockdale. There's a reason why Fergie had him as a number 2, and Stockdale only ever got into the Fulham side when Schwarzer was injured and got released from Fulham when they were in the Championship. It's no coincidence.
Pennywood's put out a request. If any members of Excessive Blues are watching, can you please get in touch? She needs your advice. We will be supporting Excessive Blues all through September. That will be our charity of the month. It's a charity of the month, mate. All for charity.
Oh, you've kept up.
Excessive Blues all through September.
Yeah, all through
BHST,
September.
don't forget, guys. There's the PayPal on the bottom of the Ticker tape going past now, and if you can help in any way, shape or form, please do. These guys do an absolutely wonderful job.
Can I just say that Matty and Baz are coming in on the last show in August, or maybe just say thanks.
So the last Monday of the month's next Monday.
Oh, right, okay, so it might be the Monday after.
Yeah.
Kev's Kelly's asking, has Diego Fabrini really got nothing to offer?
Maybe Mum's just not a fan.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah,
And again, you've also got to consider with the financial aspects of it, whether Fabrini's got clauses in the contracts based on appearances, based on goals, based on all sorts. You don't know. And you'd imagine that he's actually on a decent whack as well. Again, there's no one we could do with offloading.
Paul Gill says Cusack played Champions League, Stockdale played
Dennis has suggested both me and Mr. Fun take a penalty against Anne Katerinberger for
Is that
Chelsea.
Dennis?
Yeah.
Thought it would be. Don't forget, you've got to come and pick your child up shortly.
Yes.
Can we get that picture up now, Mister, for the captions?
Oh, God, yeah, okay.
Right, what we want you to do is have a look at this picture over the next 5 or 6, 7, 8 minutes and caption it for us. We're going to do one a week. Be careful, because I might even pick one of yours. It could be anybody's. It's just going to be random. But I'm starting with this one this week.
Yeah, I'll put it
because I saw it earlier and it did make me laugh.
As well later.
So, you will.
Yeah.
Now I got a good roasting last week, so I thought
Yeah,
perhaps
it looks like it's my
best it's your turn. So there you go. There's the picture. All right. Okay. That's Chris, and that's his daughter,
Laura.
Yeah. Thank you. And that's a picture behind them, and another picture to the left of them, and what looks like the Balti Pie TV on the middle of the desk. Pie TV, do you get it? Pie TV.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, as Pete Taylor says, Championship is too physical for Fabrini. Imagine him against Catamol. Yeah, could you imagine?
Is Catamol even a Championship player anymore?
And Andy Smith, there's a rumour Catherine Berger is interested in Chelsea. Reference of Blues women is interesting. Chelsea. It wouldn't surprise me, but I'll get Mr. Fun on that as soon as he gets back.
Yeah, Mr. Fun's
now,
one.
Mrs. Brown. I met a young man outside the Blues on Friday night.
Right.
Had a little chat with him, and he'd love to come back on. Can you please get in touch with the one and only Oppie?
Oh, right, so happy.
Rob
Oh, he's always welcome.
Yep.
Our door is always open.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
And it's about time he did another one with us, mate. He says, yeah, it's been ages.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, sober. Or,
Sorry?
was he sober? Or?
Yes, it was before the game.
Brilliant.
Before the game. Just came in with a crate of beer when he came in, didn't
Will
he?
you be bringing the crate of beer in this town?
Proper bloke, mate. Love
We're
it.
only here
love
for an
it.
hour and a half, Hoppy.
Legend.
Great news. Well done, Tilton Talk. Thank you for supporting Excessive Blues for the fans, by the fans. That's what it's always been for, will always be for, and that philosophy will never, ever change. Could we get Robbo on the show? Mick Greaves is asking.
Paul Robinson.
Yeah.
I'd
I've
assume
asked.
that it would
We
be
will send an
contracted
email to the club. We will write our own reply, and it would say, sorry, we can't accommodate you at this time.
I'd assume anyone with any contract
Yes.
with the club
Yeah,
these days.
he's right. Ray says, Nick, you got a roasting when you drew Panama out for the World Cup. Ray, I didn't just draw Panama out for the World Cup. I drew Panama out twice for the World Cup in 2 different draws. Pete Taylor says, I had a great comment until I found out that was his daughter. It's a good job we said. Oh dear. Adam Wilkes says, smelt it, doubt it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's the picture gone?
I'll put it back up on our page later.
Okay.
It's a funny shaped picture, and it's covering most of your head, and you wouldn't like that.
Oh, well, I don't mind anybody covering my head, to be perfectly honest with you. Dad, I think I've got it wrong again. Benji Smith's asking how Tomo is doing. We don't know, to be fair. As a show, what we've decided to do is leave it to the family, and if the family want to come forward with any information, then that's
Have you been in touch with his family at all?
Tried, yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried, but
Yeah.
it's all very, very quiet at the moment. So there's a you don't want to go pry too much.
Of course.
There's obviously something wrong that
Yeah.
maybe doesn't.
That's better.
Yeah.
And there it is. Right, there's the caption.
Yeah.
All the
Linda
best to
Magnus
him
says
anyway.
Popeye. Caption, no. Well, now we know where that remote went. Dad, I've got Blues TV to actually work on the laptop, Steve Darmock. Stephen, you've had the clap from the Tilton Talk team. Oh, God blimey. Mrs. Brown is cheering, the old man's getting the beer in. Dad, how long have you had an arm growing out of your head?
I looked at this picture and I thought, no,
Oh,
one's going to
Gary,
be able to think of
he was
anything.
only complaining earlier. I'm crying. I've actually got tears running down my cheeks. Here.
Did someone say chicken balti pie?
He was only complaining earlier that he didn't win anything. Oh dear me. Oh gosh.
Like it.
What do you lot like? Oh, caption those peppermint sweets really have out my dad's Mrs. Brown's flatulence. We don't want to talk about
Dad and Doyer's gone.
that. Yeah, very good, very witty.
What was that one about the fast pie?
Yes, Dad, my fast pay is working. Like it.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
The face you pull when you're ready for your prostate exam and Doy pulls on the rubber gloves.
Just while we've got a picture of
TV
my daughter,
gets everywhere. You should call it Vivian. Pretty woman.
yeah, Nick, just while we've got a picture of
Hang on, please.
Israel.
My stomach's hurting.
Down in the bottom right hand corner,
Yeah.
there is a little ad there for worldwide cancer research. My daughter's actually gone to work for those.
Oh,
for those.
nice.
So she's actually the Midland representative for worldwide cancer research. So,
Excellent.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm really proud of
congratulations to
her.
her.
She's done really well.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Good stuff.
Wonderful. Do I look like a moose? Mr. Fun is staying away for another month, you said, Dad.
Dad, can I have some money? She's got it.
Ever had a tin of salmon?
Well done, Mandy.
Yes, Dad, I got you a pensioner ticket. It's some good ones coming out here. I wasn't expecting this to be so witty, to be honest with you. It's really good. Oh,
I
golly.
absolutely dread the one that you're going to dig up from me.
What, sorry?
There's going to be some.
Oh, there's some good ones on your page.
I know there is.
There's some
It's
beaut-
just a huge comedy wall on
There's some
mine.
beauts.
And then that's my task for next week, Sam, now that you've instigated me into this. Yeah, Andy Smith, that's brilliant for her. Well done from Big Sing. Yeah, excellent news. Excellent.
Yeah, she
Daughter
made-
singing
she
We
made
Are
it
the
into
Girls of the
TV.
Tilton. Oh, which was the one I liked best, though?
Laura singing, "We are the girls of the Tilton."
Yeah. Alan says you should have gone to Specsavers with pictures on the wall. Gary, I think Gary Barnfield's my favourite at the minute. Dad, how long have you had an arm grown out your head?
That's a good one.
Have you heard the one about the Karen Bride in the meat pie, Dad?
Oh.
Dad, that Nicky's hard work. Keep away from him. Dad, Bolton away, £30, please. Can I have a sub?
The mirror's over here, Dad. Caption, yes, their people talk to their people and Mr. Fun's not coming on. Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, gosh.
Oh, well.
There's no doubt going to be some good ones of Mr. Fun in America having with
Oh,
a
come
massive
on.
face of fun.
You lot absolutely
Can't
tear
wait-
me to
can't
bits.
wait
with
to
your
get hold of
comedy,
them.
honestly. Oh, right, okay. Right, Bolton on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've actually got tears running down my face now.
Where's your glasses? Why aren't you wearing your glasses?
Because the laptop's far away for me to read
Oh,
it,
right, okay.
and if I get any closer, I can't read it. So then I have to put my glasses on.
I'll
with
put a
my nose and my
screen. Put a
moustache.
screen there for you so you
There
can
you
look
go.
at them.
Now I can read it. Right? Did you bring a present for Nick for Christmas? And so I'm at a comfortable level, kind of there at the moment.
Looking dashing.
Don't think so. Don't think so.
Have you dyed your hair grey?
Oh, me dyed it grey. No, I'm just grey anyway, naturally grey. It just shows up really nice in these lights like a light brown.
Yeah.
That's why people don't recognise me when I go to blues. Oh dear. He doesn't know I've been transferred my inheritance early. Ooh. Right, yeah, okay, come on then. Bolton Wednesday.
Prediction.
Yeah.
I will go for a 2-1 Blues win.
2-1 Blues win.
Yeah,
I'm going to 2-0.
to Blues.
2-0 to Blues.
Mrs. Brown?
I'm going to go for the third draw in a row. I'm going to go for a 0-0.
0-0?
Yeah.
Mr. Fun.
That's
Mr.
really
Fun's back.
Hmm.
It's a really fun scoreline.
Is what, sorry?
What about Saturday, Forest? So we've got 2 predictions this week.
Yes, Forest as well, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Forest, I will go for a 2-1 Norwich. No, Norwich, Forest. Forest will win that one.
You think Forest will win
Yeah.
that one? I'm going to go 1-1. So I'm saying we're going to get 4 points out of the next 2 games.
Okay.
All right. 2-2 draw at Bolton from Kev Kelly. Kev French 1-1. 4-2 to Blues. Pete Taylor 1-0 to Blues. Jason Drennan.
I can't see us getting anything at Forest.
Then again, none of the very few fans ever admit in the box that they always think we're either going to win or draw.
Of course, yeah.
The only people that ever say, I think we might lose that one is me and Mr. Fun.
Forest 1-1 Blues is Ray's prediction as well, same as mine. Martin Wood 0-0, Duke to nearly score 3. And Dennis has gone 7-1 Blues. Okay. Don't forget, you've got to pick your child up.
One lad... One lad that I go down the Blues with now has started putting a £1 on Che Adams to get a hat-trick at every single home game.
Right. What are the odds at the moment, ish?
It's normally about like 50 to 1, I think.
50 to 1?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad for a quid, is it?
Yeah. He's doing it every single home game. Obviously, Che Adams only needs one hat-trick at home throughout the season for him to be double money.
Yeah.
Still can't see it happening.
No, not me. Well, he has to start for first, don't he?
Andy Smith says, on top of the Ratlet to Forest card scored away days are. Caption, Dad, why have you got your colonoscopy picture on the wall? Sam, get your Super 6 done, says Ray. Come on, get it sorted.
Is there a midweek one this week?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on Wednesday.
I've got a nice 45, a 2-hour trip back home now, so I'll get it done on the public transport.
Text me when you're at home and remind me to do mine.
Okay.
Adam Wilkes' dad, Nick, is clearly better looking than you. That's the winner. That's the winner. That's definitely the winner. Match pass, what do you know about Tom?
Yes, explain.
I'm assuming
Have you got one?
No, I've got a season ticket.
You're a season ticket holder.
Can
somebody explain to me what a match pass is, please?
I'm assuming it's where you buy your tickets online, but they just get put straight onto this match pass instead of you having to print out tickets or...
It's not related to Fast Pay, is it?
I'm assuming you can use Fast Pay on your match pass. Yeah, Fast Pay, sorry. I'm assuming you can use Fast Pay on your match pass. It's like on my season ticket. It's where is it?
As you can see, we're quite intelligent. And
yeah, so there, like Fast Pay is on your season ticket.
That's my season paid for. Right, okay.
Because you use that for your Fast Pay.
Here, yes, it is related to Fast Pay, says Ray. I'm surprised that it works at the turnstiles then if they can't get the Wi-Fi to work in the bars.
Yeah. God knows. But then again, the internet connection in the Blues isn't very good anyway. Trying to access your mobile data is no good half the time.
No, it's rubbish.
I don't know how anyone's able to live stream, like in the ground when you see the odd one that live streams.
Yeah.
They're probably doing it off their own network though, aren't they?
Yeah, but I sometimes struggle just to have a look through Facebook or check a WhatsApp message in the ground.
I didn't get my phone out of my pocket. I did get my phone out of my pocket when that really loud rendition of Keep Right On was rattling around, and I got it up there and I was videoing it, and it was beautiful. And I got home and looked for it. I hadn't pressed the button, had I?
I bet it came out quick in your wallet.
So I didn't even get like 1 second of the video that I wanted. But hey ho, never mind.
As Paul says, it's all so complicated.
For season ticket holders, food and drink should be free, Kev Kelly.
Even though I'm a season ticket holder, I disagree.
On Friday, the turnstiles can put money on the season ticket card. Season ticket never worked Friday. You should have seen the queue it caused.
I'm sure after the first game, weren't they on about with this match pass that even though your ticket was on your card, you still needed to take proof that you bought your ticket. So why don't you just print off your ticket?
Which is what my sister did. And when she gave me the ticket, I'm saying, well, how did you get that? I was thinking you've got to have this system.
I don't think you have to have it. I think it's more... I don't know what it's for. You know what the only person who can answer these questions is in regards to Fast Pay and the match that is Amir, the one that's in charge of ticket office.
Yeah.
I might can we give him an email tomorrow and just get him to explain?
We could do with him coming in.
Even if we should just get like a statement from him to read out next week, it's something, isn't it, to explain to people well, at least from the club's point of view, while it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the club can only say so much.
I mean, if it ain't going to work, it ain't going to work, is it?
No, I can't see this.
Short promotional video.
But from what I can't remember who it was that said it earlier, but obviously this fast-paced system is basically, I'm assuming, just Blues' way of getting around having to pay that small, tiny commission on contactless payment. But surely it's worth that small little payment if you're getting more money through the till.
Yeah. And as Ray said, season tickets are the same. You can put money on the season ticket card. Vic's season ticket never worked on Friday. You should have seen the queue he caused. Well, he didn't cause the queue, did he? Really? It's the system that caused the queue.
Well, sometimes you like.
I don't want anybody going around batting.
I mean, if you pay your like I pay my season ticket off monthly, but if I don't make like if I miss a payment, say if I'm like don't have enough money in my bank when it goes out, my season ticket gets suspended until I've basically paid it and the ticket office have okayed it and stuff. Sometimes maybe people have that problem when they go for the turnstiles.
Yeah.
Just pay for your season ticket. It's not hard.
Yeah. Andy Smith says O2 awful in the ground, and there's a couple more.
Vodafone's
O2
not
gift
much
gap and
better.
Vodafone, all very poor signals.
Yeah,
from Cam.
Vodafone is shocking. I hate Vodafone. Don't get me started on them.
And Gary Bumfield said Ravel Morrison to Blues. I think we've already gone through that one.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, Davo Blues social media extraordinaire, gone quiet since he got the job.
Yeah, so just
I wouldn't be. I mean, I like Davo. He's a really nice guy. I would not be surprised if the Blues have kind of like hired him and they're paying him so it like because he's like the main one of the main outlets for Blues fans to have a say, and he kind of knows he knows a lot of people now because he's contracted. It's kind of like a backhand payment under Never, keep it strong. That's what I'd assume anyway, because ever since like he's been like because I've got him on Facebook and everything, it's absolute it's gone nothing.
Craig Coates, guys, can you mention our charity webpage? Kids need both parents, so people can nominate families for a VIP day.
Yes.
Down the Blues, terms and conditions apply.
For
our third month, that's the
month,
charity that we'll be supporting for our third month. That will be
between
Kids
you and
Need
us,
Both
Craig.
Parents, but don't tell anybody.
That's between you and us, Craig.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, third month.
Adam Wilkes says Blues have tapped him up. He did come in, actually. He did come in once.
Yeah, we've had Davo in. Yeah, Davo. Yeah.
He's been on a few times, hasn't he?
No, just the once.
Once, is it?
Yeah, just the once. Yeah,
once,
just the
once, yeah. Tall, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a big lad.
Yeah.
Tall.
Yeah, good show actually as well.
Yeah.
Vic says, thanks Ray, to be fair, we have 7 season tickets, 3 worked and the adult ones didn't. Oh my God, what are we doing to ourselves?
I don't know.
We're kicking ourselves in the...
We never had these problems with the coupon books.
I remember them, I've still got mine.
You just told number 27, okay, take out ticket 27, bam, done, sorted.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Kev
got
Kelly
a
says
phone,
Blues
why
did
can't
the
you
same
have
to
a barcode?
Colin Tatum, hired him and muted him. Let's hope that Undoy didn't set up Match Pass. They're off. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. No problem, Craig Coates. Don't forget, guys, that is Kids Need Both Parents. There is a VIP day going on down at the Blues, which you can get. I'm only assuming free tickets to. I'm only assuming, making that assumption. And you could be nominated for that, but obviously there are terms and conditions that apply. Great, I think it's good that the club does things like that, though. I mean, look, we're knocking fast pay, we're knocking the season ticket situation, but we do some good stuff as well.
Of course they do, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, they don't do. Not everything they do is awful, but
No,
not
not
everything
at
they do is great either. You know, but the thing is, it's the same with your work, and it's like in my old job, I used to always say to the lads I work with, you don't hear off head office until something goes wrong. They're not interested when stuff's going right because they're getting no grief. It's when you're getting. It's when stuff annoys you, when you're more likely to have a go about something. Yeah. Whereas if everything runs smoothly at the Blues, you wouldn't get us going on there. Wow, everything runs absolutely amazing, and we'd spend 10 minutes
I'd actually like to praise. I like to praise rather than to put down. Right?
Yeah.
I prefer saying something has gone right rather than something has gone wrong. Now, I'll give you a little instance. Today I was doing some soldering underneath the bath, right? Okay, and put this pipe on, connected it, soldered it, but it was a push fit, a copper push fit one.
Right.
I soldered the copper push fit. Could I get it off? That was my error, right?
Yeah.
So I have to take the call for that. Yeah. If things go wrong, then there's no reason why on this show that we won't talk about it, because that's what we're here for. We're free birds, free agents. We're fans of the club. We adore the club, love the club to bits. But we've got a forum on here which allows us to do that.
Yeah.
Allows us to criticise openly and fairly.
Yeah.
Not to go effing and jeffing and this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. And I'm not a moaner. I'm genuinely not a moaner. But if things do go wrong and fans have a bad experience, this is the right place to.
Of course it is.
Push it out.
Your opinions are right.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. Now. Thanks, Adrian, for reminding me about this one. It was on my list. I'm just going to have a look at my list because there's only a couple of minutes to go. What happened to Dizzy penalties? I stayed down to watch Dizzy penalties. What happened? There was none. There was no Dizzy penalties.
I never watched a half-time entertainment.
Huh?
This isn't American football.
No, but I just wanted to watch somebody fall over while they were kicking a football. Goodness me. They advertised it and then it didn't happen. My sister's just joined. For Christ's sake, you're supposed to have been here at 7:30, woman. Huh? You're as late as your goodie bag. Oh dear. Go on.
Mark Yates, as I was speaking about earlier, imagine how convenient it would be to pay contactless on the gate.
Well, yeah, there is that again.
Of course it would.
How easy is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Martin Wood says Dizzy penalties are quality. Different PA outs are on Friday. Well, so they can't give them a list. You do this at half time.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of Dizzy penalties for health and safety grounds.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised.
Yeah. PC gone mad.
Yeah.
Please.
PC gone mad.
I've never seen it. I always wanted to see it once. I always go for a fag at half time. Like, I just hang around for Dizzy penalties and it never happened. Women are always late, says Jess. Mark Yates, fab idea, straight up contactless direct at the turnstiles. It's the future. Boom.
It's got to be. They do it in America, all the games.
I mean, actually, you don't even need to take your card. Some people have their card details on the phone. You just put your phone over it now and it really takes you.
Walk straight in.
Well,
barcode.
what do we know? We haven't gone to uni and we don't sit in the boardroom. We sit on the Tilton talk show every Monday night.
Contactless is only £30 at a time, though.
Yeah, you can only
£30.
maximum
All right, okay.
Yeah. But that's going to go up again. It'll go up again.
Probably, yeah.
It will go up, yeah.
My sister says, thanks for the goodies, Chris. Hey, Nick. I'm trying to like it, but it's just liking everybody else's because they're all going up so quick again as normal. The woman that scored on the Norwich game must have been a robot. But this is what I see. Apparently there was a bloke, my sister told me, there was a bloke took one and he duffed his. And then a woman took one and she scored it, like after being twisted around out many times. So yeah, can we do Dizzy penalties between Mr. Fun and Sam? Yes, we can, Paul. I like that.
I'm up for that.
You're up for that, are you?
I'm up for that.
Who can we have in goal?
I don't know.
Dennis.
Dennis.
Dizzy
Don't forget, you got to pick your child up.
Yes.
Dizzy goalkeepers.
As Jez said, Wembley is contactless.
There you go.
There you go. So it seems like somebody's gone in and sold this great idea, which doesn't work. And the club have gone, oh yeah, it's brilliant. We've tried it and we've tested it. But there's no people there to be in the way of the Wi-Fi signals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway. For those of you that are going to Bolton, please, as always, behave, be brave, be loud, be proud. Bring those 3 points back. And then, of course, again, Saturday, away on Saturday. And Dennis has just arrived. Hello, Dennis. Then on Saturday, again...
Don't forget your kid.
Yeah. And don't forget, you're on TV. Behave. This has been the Tilton Talk Show, Series 8, number 3. Sam, thanks ever so much for stepping in tonight for Mrs. Fun, Mr. Fun. And we'll see you guys here, possibly next Monday. We don't know yet. An announcement will be made a little bit later on in the week. Or possibly Tuesday. Or possibly...
When is Mr. Fun due back?
He's got another one.
Okay.
Isn't he back on the 6th?
Yeah, he comes back just after the... Sometime just after the... So he'll be back on after that one.
Like 10th of September or so.
Yeah. All right, thanks to everybody for joining in tonight. Well done to our prize winner, whose name was...
Chris Redding.
I was really struggling. I remembered Redding.
Chris Redding, get in touch. Well, Chris will get in touch with you because I've not seen your name flash up tonight, so Chris will send you a message off and we'll get you a little goodie bag. Right, okay, paint the picture of Warnock. What was that one? And put that up in the away dressing room. There is that. David Twine, brilliant idea. That's the idea that we're going to leave you with. Right, keep right on, guys, and always keep the faith no matter what. The Blues will be there at the end of the road.
Absolutely.
Blah-de-blah-de-blah. La, la, la. Clap, clap, clap. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Soon,
have a great week, everybody, and be safe when you're travelling.
Good night.
What more can we say? We have the cheapest tops here at St Andrews. They gotta give us what we're longing for. It's turning young forever. Let's hear it from the stand. So come